everyone, I'm Pavitra Ganesan here. Today I would like to present about Auntie Anne's company background. Auntie Anne is an American franchise chain of pretzel shops established by Anne F. Belia and her husband Jonas in 1998. They have different types of products such as pretzels, dips and also other beverages. Auntie Anne's business was established in a farmer's market. It also grown internationally and it also has more than 2,000 stores across in the world. They have different various of locations including shopping malls, outlets, airports and more. In 1998, after a personal family tragedy, Anne wanted to support her husband Mr. Jonas' dream of offering their toll-free family counseling services. To raise money for the endeavor, she bought a stall and she started to selling pretzels. Through this humble stand developed into the globally recognized brand known today as Auntie Anne's Pretzels. And day by day, Auntie Anne's is growing very fast, and she also sold around 4 million pretzels from 90 different locations across 12 states. In 1992, Auntie Anne's opens its 100th store in Granite Run Mall, and Auntie Anne's Pretzels becomes its journey very well around the world, and she opens their first international store in Indonesia. Auntie Anne's continues to grow successfully with running so many of stores in different countries, and she also have a grand opening for a 1,000th Auntie Anne's store. For the working practice, Auntie Anne's places a strong emphasis on comprehensive training and also safety procedures for its staffs. The business switched from traditional paper-based methods to a digital platform using iPad after realizing the importance of consistent and also current training. This change allows that all the team members receive uniforms, training materials and also facilities efficient communication and also real-time updates. Employee engagement and knowledge retention are improved by the digital approach, usage of micro-learning techniques and also targeted information. And then in terms of security, Auntie Anne's takes strict precautions to keep a secure workplace and also ensure about the safety of workers are all given the proper personal protective equipment such as aprons, masks and also gloves. They also receive extensive training, extensive training on safety protocols. It is required to regularly wash your hands and sanitize your tools and surfaces. Additionally, to protect the employees and consumers, the corporation also implements social distancing protocols in its stores. After every store is constructed, each franchise must finish a comprehensive training program which is held at the head office of Auntie Anne's. This course covers numbers of topics such as human resources, general business procedures and also operation trainings. All of Auntie Anne's pretzels are produced by hand, not cremated or frozen. So to ensure the consistent and unfade brand, it is essential that every one of franchises receive the same degree of training. So this is from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kabisha from Group 6. I'll be present on discrimination issues that happen in Auntie Anne's company. First is disability discrimination, which firing of hearing impaired employee. It happened in Dixon year 2016. Then a hearing impaired employee was terminated from her position at an Auntie Anne's franchise due to alleged communication difficulties with customers. Upon learning of the incident, Auntie Anne's corporate office rehiring the employee and taking over the management of the store. This case highlighted concerns about disability discrimination at the franchise level. The second one is anti-competitive no-poach agreement, which affecting workers' mobility. Auntie Anne was involved in a case where franchises were allowed to hire workers from other Auntie Anne's locations. This kind of deal is called a no-poach agreement. It limited employee mobility, kept wages low, and reduced job opportunities for workers. Authorizers saw this as anti-competitive because it hurts workers just like price fixing hurts consumers. After being investigated, Auntie Anne's agreed to remove these clauses from their contracts. Last but not least, gender bias in franchise access and support Auntie Anne. While Auntie Anne was founded by a woman, Anna Baylor, and became a successful franchise, her story also highlights the gender barriers in the franchising world. Even though she built the brand, Anne faced skepticism from investor and business circle because she was a woman with no formal business education. Many women who came after her faced similar challenges like limited funding, less support, and fewer chances to grow within the franchise system. This shows that even a woman-led brand, gender bias in franchising still exists and needs to be addressed. The main key point is Auntie Anne origin shows both the potential of women in franchising and the biases they continue to face.
Hi, my name is PRETZEL, matric number MC02310199898. Today I'm going to present about what evaluating the ethical Pacific of Auntie Hannah's popular pretzel chain. We can consider several key aspects. The first one is ethical sourcing of ingredients. Auntie Hannah, like other foods chains, has a responsibility to source in ingredients ethically. The including ensuring that raw materials like flour, butter, sugar, and obtained from the suppliers that follow fair labor practice and sustainable farming needs. Example, if Auntie Hannah source palm oil, it should be ensured that it comes from the sustainable source that do not contribute to deflation or exploit workers. Ethical sourcing politics can help maintain the brand reputation and appeal conscious consumer. The second one is fair labor practice. The company must ensure that its employees, including those in franchise, receive fair wages and works in safe environment. Like this is especially important too because fast food jobs are involve long hours, minimum wages, and potential workplace hazards. Example, if an investigation found that Auntie Hannah franchise were the underpaying workers or enforcing poor working condition, it will damage the brand reputation and potentially lead to the legal action also. And the third one is corporation social responsibility. Auntie Hannah engaged in philanthropic efforts through innovative like donating to charities or supporting local communities. Ethical business actively contribute to social well-being. Example like Auntie Hannah as a supporter to cause like childhood hunger relief programs. This elegant with the ethical business practice that empowers giving back to the society. The fourth one is the fourth one is health and nutrition transparency. With growing concerns about obesity or unhealthy food habits, food chains have a ethical duty to provide clear, unconditional nutrition information and healthy options. Example, if Auntie Hannah introduced lower sodium or whole grain pretzel options, it will be demonstrate a commitment to consume well-being while maintaining business profitability. And the last one is environment sustainability. Sustainability in packaging and waste reduction in cruel pro food business, ethical companies seek eco-friendly alternate to reduce the carbon footprints. Example, if Auntie Hannah use recyclable packaging or minimize food waste, it shows responsibility towards the environment substantially. In summary, Auntie Hannah's ethical standing depends on its approach to ingredient sourcing, labor practice, corporate responsibility, health transparency, and environment sustainability. Companies that address these areas effectively gain customer trust and long-term success. Thank you.
Hi, good day. My name is Nimita. I'm excited to be presenting to you all about Auntie Anne's future plans. I'll be focusing on how the company can address its job discrimination issues and create more inclusive and equitable workplace. Auntie Anne's, like many large companies, faces ongoing challenges in fostering a fair and equitable work environment to effectively address issues such as disability, discrimination, anti-competitive employment practices, and gender bias in franchise access. A multi-pronged and strategic approach is essential. Tackling these concerns not only improves workplace culture but also reinforces the company's commitment to diversity, inclusion, and ethical business practices. One significant area that demands attention is disability discrimination. Auntie Anne's should begin by strengthening its human resources policies to explicitly prohibit any form of discrimination based on disability. These policies must be supported by comprehensive training programs aimed at fostering understanding and accommodation of diverse needs among employees. Furthermore, the company should regularly conduct accessibility audits across all its stores and workspaces. These audits can help to identify physical and communication-related barriers that may hinder employees with disabilities. In situations where incidents arise, such as the reported firing of hearing impaired employee, an independent and thorough investigation is very important to ensure fairness, build trust, and reinforce transparency. A second issue that warrants a serious consideration is the use of anti-competitive no-poach agreements. Auntie Anne should strive for full transparency by disclosing any existing agreements and reviewing their impact on employee mobility and legal compliance. The company must align its employment practices with antitrust laws and regulations, ensuring that its policies do not restrict workers' freedom to seek opportunities anywhere else. Instead, Auntie Anne's should be foster a culture that embraces open competition and support employee growth. The third and very important one is gender bias in access to franchise opportunities and operational support is another concern that can hinder diversity in leadership within the company's network. To mitigate this, AUNTIE should implement clear gender-neutral policies that promote equal opportunity in franchise ownership. Transparency in the application and evaluation process is key to avoiding bias. Moreover, creating mentorship programs and support networks for women franchises can be especially so beneficial. Initiatives such as networking events, targeted training, and access to experienced advisors will help build confidence and competence among new women entrepreneurs. On a broader level, AUNTIE should work to cultivate a culture of inclusion and respect across all levels of the organization. This culture must be reinforced through consistent leadership engagement, ongoing training initiatives, and open communication channels where employees feel safe reporting concerns. To ensure accountability and maintain progress, the company may consider establishing an independent oversight committee dedicated to monitoring and guiding diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. In conclusion, addressing these systematic issues requires a sustained and proactive commitment from AUNTIE leadership. By prioritizing fairness and transparency and inclusivity, the company can not only resolve existing challenges but also lay the foundation for a stronger, more equitable future for its employees and franchise. Thank you.
In conclusion, while Auntie Anne's has grown into a globally recognized brand over 2,000 stores and a variety of products, it has faced significant ethical challenges. Allegations of disability discrimination, anti-competitive no-poach agreements, and gender bias in franchise support have raised concerns about the company's business practices. However, by embracing ethical principles such as corporate social responsibility, fair labor practices, transparency, and environmental sustainability, Auntie Hans has the opportunity to rebuild trust and enhance its reputations. The company's future plans to address these issues through clear anti-discrimination policies, legal compliance, and equitable franchise support reflect a commitment to positive change and a more inclusive and ethical business environment. Thank you.